Aliapo is looking for someone to help make a dream come true. Welcome, my friend. I take it the hatching tide decorations have caught your eye? Oh, Faywin, is that really you? I'd hoped I might see you again, but I did not dare assume. Nonetheless, it warms my heart that you are eager to revel in hatching tide once more. This year, it was again a dream that sparked my imagination. A dream of a Gubu, massive and marvelous. Marvelous, not marvelous. Standing upon the stage, where else but in Ul'dah, so many malms away. I wonder if we can buy this hat. Breathed in radiant flowers of pink, the darling Gubu held in her hands an egg decorated most lavishly. And there is but one time of year when the sandy brown of that city is accented by peach blossoms in full bloom. Yes, I speak of Little Lady's Day. The message of Mr. Saliapo's dream was clear. Combine the spirit of hatching tide and Little Lady's Day to create the most exciting day that jewel of a city has seen. Naturally, we sought out those in charge of the event and brought our proposal before them. It's a pleasure as always. I see ours is not the only celebration which can boast of your selfless assistance. Mr. Saliapo's proposal was quite unprecedented, and so confident was she in her vision that she had already secured the services of a performer and his Gubu companion before meeting with us. I regret to say not all in Ul'dah share in her conviction. Many doubt the safety of such an act, which has brought our plans for Little Lady's Day to a standstill. The trepidation is not without cause, mind you. Some 15 years ago, a supposedly tame Gubu ran amok in the city streets, causing untold harm. When the Seneschal informed us of these circumstances, I got to thinking. We could hold a hatching tide event here in Gridania, with the Gubu as the main attraction. Not only would this lift the spirits of Gridania's people, but it would prove to those in Ul'dah that the Gubu poses no danger. Surely that would put any doubts to rest. In fact, the performers have already arrived. Nanada and I were treated to a display of their show, and I must say, never have I seen a Gubu so pretty and sweet. Out of all the paths forward we could have taken, this seemed to be the only one which might please all parties. I came to Gridania at once so I could act as a witness for my peers in Ul'dah. Since you're here, might you accompany me to the show? Someone as well versed in this realm's beastkin as you may be singularly qualified to tell us just how docile this Gubu is. I expect quite a few eggs for my troubles. Eggs? Quite an unusual form of payment, but I believe Mistress Aliapo has plenty. Regardless, the look on your face says you agree to my proposal. Many thanks, and I look forward to what is sure to be a fascinating show. Well then, all is settled. The show of a lifetime awaits at Bent Branch Meadows. You had best not tarry. Agreed. Let us make our way there and speak with Alderman, the performer in charge. Oh, I can hardly wait. That is a very grand, sweeping departure emote. Just torment, says Boxy. I haven't gotten out of bed yet. Laptop's next to me for work. Always torment. The main job of a mod, after all. I feel like you are very invested in that aspect of being a mod, of moderating. There are other aspects of being a mod, like moderating, you know? But I feel like you're just well immersed in that one component. Okay, so they're selling some magic prisms, hatching tide, and apparently I have some from last year. So I guess I've been playing this for a year since I came back. Okay. So we'll just top off on those, nothing new to buy apparently. But I feel like there's not much. Oh, that's the mount. That's the mount. That's the mount we're gonna eventually get. It looks very naked. Look at that butt. Look at that butt. That's what I'm gonna get when I finish this. We found an alderman. It's what plants crave. Oh, didn't see you there. Can we help you? Greetings, I'm the Royal Seneschal, in charge of making Little Ladies' Day most memorable for all ladies of the realm. Mr. Eliapo has informed us that you have quite the show prepared for us. Ah, well, we've been waiting for you. You'll be hard-pressed to pick your jaw up off the floor after you see what my Peatie has in store for you. Been watching over her since the day I found her wandering in the wilderness all by her lonesome. We spent ages looking for her family, but now I suppose we're all each other has. Peatie? A lovely name to be sure. And those flowers, are they peach blossoms? I dare say she is the very picture, Little Lady's Day Princess. I'm glad to hear that. I know Peatie is too. She's thought of little else since the moment Miss Eliapo came to us with a peculiar request. There's nothing in this world we love more than hearing an audience cheer, and I think this time we'll earn that and then some. We'll call this one Egg Surprise. Go on, Peatie. Little rabbits in there. That was astounding. Impressive, ain't it? All it took was a few glamour prisms. Of course, that wasn't where the genius was required. It took us days and nights of racking our brains to figure out how to capture the spirit of 2 celebrations. In the end, though, I think we did about as good a job as could have been expected. Now here comes the rub. Ever since we arrived in Gridania, Peatie's been a little on edge. Hate to see her like this, but I think I figured out what's causing it. As you just saw, she's got no problem performing in front of an audience of 2. But when a whole gaggle of revelers shows up not too long ago, she just froze up. I see. She must not be used to such large crowds. Luckily, I managed to save the show by climbing atop her head. That set her mind at ease and helped her find her courage. But I ain't as young as I used to be, and my knees are already crying out in protest at the prospect of climbing her again. But you, on the other hand, reckon you got plenty of moms left in those adventurous legs of yours. Might I trouble you to join our merry troop and support Peatie during her star turn? All you have to do is climb atop her and head towards the crowds. Show them our act, tell the spectators come to me for an egg of their own. Still plenty to go around. Alarming. You found the donuts, Rhino? Sweet. Trust me, Peatie will love having you aboard. Now's her chance to get these eggs into the hands of those eager Grudanians. She's too timid to wander off on her own, so if someone else demands your attention, she'll make her way back to me. Now get out there and give Gridania an egg surprise. Mount Peatie and give the Gridanian citizens an egg surprise. Enthused man. How about some eggs? What did I just see? Ah, this must be that performing goob I heard so much about. Good show, good show. I think I'll get an egg of my own to remember this by. Feast your eyes on egg surprise. That was amazing. The rabbits were so adorable, and that crown of peach blossoms is so pretty. Wonder if they give them out with the eggs. Let's go find out. Okay, maybe I was just slightly off of the ground. Because I can do it now. Chocobo keep. Oh my stars, what manner of... Oh, you're promoting hatching tide? Yes, I knew that, of course. Splendid trick that was, truly. I never knew Goobos could be adept at anything besides eating, but you've expanded my horizons. Mayhaps I'll partake in the festivities this year after all. Spirit of Hatch Tide is alive in Gridania. Return to Alderman and tell him of Peatie's courageous performances. Good work, Fadewind. Same goes to you, Peatie. You could hardly pass around the eggs fast enough. And it looks like Peatie's managed to conquer her fears. Let's hope these ovations Okay. So, we all know the word is ovations, but we've been talking about eggs, and please don't... I don't know what to make of this either. We're talking about eggs, I read that word in my mind, said ovulations. You get why I would make that leap, right? Is that weird? You get it, right? It makes... But you get it, right? We'll cut that out of the VOD later. Oh yeah, I never corrected this. Okay, and it looks like Peatie's managed to conquer her fears. Let's hope these ovations are enough to conquer the seneschals. Yeah, we should finish the quest instead of just like misreading it and then leaving it there forever. Although I've been but a bystander in affairs so far, what I've seen has been truly inspiring. Peatie is possessed not only of a kind heart, but the soul of an entertainer, an entertainer as well. I'd have her be the main attraction of our stage in Ul'dah. On behalf of the Little Ladies' Day Planning Committee, I invite you to our city as honored guests. Well, I'm not one to decline such an eager invitation. Consider it accepted. But first, I'd best tell Miss Ilyapo that she'll be needing more eggs. Go on Ul'dah, we'll find our way there before long. Wonderful. I should depart at once and make the stage ready for your arrival. You've helped tremendously already, but there's no denying that Peatie has taken a shine to you. Might you watch over in Ul'dah for a while, just until she becomes accustomed to the crowds? Okay, so we got to go to Ul'dah. Oh my god! This person's name is Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin. That's amazing. Oh my god. I love MMOs. Ah, you arrived. You'll be glad to know that I managed to win over the planning committee with my story of Peatie's show. Those gates will be cast wide for her arrival. If she is amenable to the idea, I would have her be the star attraction this year's stage. But the first order of the day is to spread the word. If we tell the citizens what we saw in Bent Branch Meadows, it is my hope that they will welcome Peatie with open arms. And if her show is a success, then we will have managed a celebration which spans from Gridania to Ul'dah, getting smiles upon the faces of all the realm's little ladies and egg fanatics alike. I shall stay here and drum up what interest that I can. Faywin, pray head to the steps of Thal and do the same. Meet me at the stage afterwards, and together we show Peatie with applause. Shower Peatie with applause, citizen. Didn't know Goombas were capable of anything more than mindless eating. Are you sure this show isn't just watching a beast chomping on hay? So what if it is? You'll still have a chance to see a Goomba up close. When you put it that way, well, it's not as if I have a lot else to do. Alright, look for me among the crowd. Master Shonuff. Another fun name, but the appearance not quite match what I recall from the last dragon. Distracted citizen. Goomba performer. Aren't they dangerous? I suppose a friend of mine was raving about the show she saw in Gridania. If it's the very same, I suppose it's worth a look. Goomba here in Ul'dah? Dredged up terrible memories of the rampage I witnessed as a child. How do you know it won't happen again? Have you seen this Goomba with your own eyes? Yes, and she brought countless smiles to the people of Gridania. That's so. Well, I see no reason why you would lie to me. Very well, I should go. Perhaps in this way I can conquer my fears. You go, elegant citizen. The time of Peatie's performance draws near. Speak with the royal seneschal before she takes the stage. Thanks, Ffxiv. It seems word has spread even further than I had hoped. While this is the cause of celebration, Peatie appeared to be intimidated by their expectant gazes. Oh, poor Peatie. Of course, you could just hop up on her head and she'll calm down just like that. We can't lean on you forever. Why don't you rally? Of course there's an emote! Of course we have to emote. Why don't you rally her spirits with some encouraging words? Seems she's warm to you. And I reckon she'll appreciate whatever you have to say. Here's an emote. Chompers on those things. Truth be told, this is her first time performing alone in front of so many people. I can see why her legs won't listen to her heart. Little Lady's Day needs its princess. Grr. Growl of resolve. Nodders! That did the trick. You really got a talent for lifting the spirits of the downtrodden, Ffxiv. We are in your debt, truly. It's almost time. Lady Alipo should arrive by now. Even pray join the bystanders and give Peatie your heartiest cheer. Can we get another emote worked in here? Way to the designated location. Can't click it because they're standing on it. And now for the final act, bedecked in blooming flowers. This Gubu princess has prepared something unforgettable for all the little ladies out there. Oh yeah, egg time. This is just how I envisioned in my dream. And to think I ever believed Gubos were naught but wild beasts. Oh, I simply adore her. If Hatching Tide is even half as thrilling as this show. Dudes from Jersey Shore over here. I'd best catch the next airship to Gridania. Cabs are here. All's well that ends well. Little ladies get a great show and Hatching Tide gets more egg seekers. Their smiles are like so many flowers in full bloom. Peatie will be the talk of Oda for moons to come. That dude is still going. That she will, that she will. I have to thank you, Miss Iliapo, for giving us both a chance to bring a little brightness to so many lives. So many lives. So many lives. We did it! Happy little ladies and hatching day. Good God. Like, people. Why you gotta be like, oh, something I gotta interact with in an MMO with other people in the game? Let me just fucking stand on them. Fucking move. Thank you, Peatie, for bringing joy to the citizens of Oda, especially us little ladies. That was better than I could have imagined. Hatching Tide and Little Ladies Day both will be remembered as the highlights of the year. Couldn't have done without your help. We'll be looking back on this experience with fondness for the rest of our lives. Speaking of which, I got to thinking maybe it's time I leave this performance business behind me and let Peatie spread her wings. I think she'd be more than happy by your side if you'll have her. As for me, I'll have it in my mind to find a place to settle down and rest these old bones. I hate to tie Peatie down just when she's found her passion. Just when she's found her passion, if you bring her along in your adventure, she'll be able to deliver smiles to the corners of the world I've only heard tales of. How could I say no? Truth be told, I only asked you as a formality. I know I placed her in good hands, Ffxiv. Look forward to hearing of her exploits while the day is away. I don't mean to be rude, but I am required in Gridania. Anata must know how perfectly my dream manifested. Good last our regards, eh? Stay here in Oda till the festivities end. Who knows, maybe longer. With that, allow me to thank you personally, Ffxiv. No princess in all the realm could have asked for a more devoted seneschal. That includes Peatie. Seeing you dote upon her so dutifully reminds me why I volunteered for this position in the first place. Although Peatie's show has concluded, Little Ladies' Day has not. Pray enjoy all that we have prepared. And don't be a stranger to Gridania either. Look at him go. Look at him go. Peatie horn, a curved horn that when blown emits a flowery tone that brings Peatie, Gubu maiden, lumbering to your side. And that's the seasonal event. Before she tells you of her mission, Nago has a few things she would like to say. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Signs again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. So all well and good me claiming the duties here. Couldn't wait. But a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. And thank you. Now, to business. Commander Kempson trusted me with a formal reply to a hand delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, who can make it to this wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well. Oh, I thought it was Alphino. I was like, fuck! Not Alphino, it's Alize, the twin sister of Alphino. Very well, I should join you in this. General Howden. Yeah, I haven't read these names in a while, so. General Auden commands the forces at Kashmorians. Should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, communicate the path leading out of the reach. Alright, Manago. What do you have to say? Got everything you need? Good. Let us be off. Well said. Well said. Right, hear that? That was the cerulean engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting these lands, you learn the sounds that can mean life and death, be they of a predator or patrol. What I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single magic armor. Wide search pattern. Divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. Risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcement. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones at the south. The armor should be just to the west. No one's best equipped to deal with that. We're taking 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? Then good luck. Lie in wait for as old as time. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials would get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. Grim work, killing men and women like that. But don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. Right, I believe we rested long enough to resume our journey before someone notices missing patrol. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces of Kashmorians were under the command of Flame General Rabana, did you not? By Daraga, the Bull of Amigo itself. Never dreamed I'd have the chance to meet the legend. Hi, Raban, I'm back.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the blood sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Scouts recently informed me of an interesting development in Castellum Bloodina. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing a prototype Magitech armor. It's our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces. Mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons, that's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. Although a laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire. We'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. You were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan to notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Yeah, give me that materia. I have yet to use materia. We've been careful to avoid neither shows of force this side of the wall. That's all about to change, and when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation. From that look, I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. For Pippin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map. Right here, aye. A patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Faedwin. Bet this would be a nice area to fly over. All went to plan then? Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castellum Vidaldita. Resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Yeah.
Things looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once!
Definitely forgot about that dude.
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack! Get after them, damn you!
Oh, I'm taking a good bit of damage. Any healers in the house? Oh god. Hold on. Please hold. Okay. Alright, better. Are these gonna regenerate? I wonder if we kill. Oh, they've got stout hit points too, actually. Enjoy your lurk, Jonathan. MP. How are you doing today? What are you up to? Alright, no one needs healing, that's good. Oh, okay. There are reinforcements coming. The way they're soaking this damage, like, I wonder if this is... I'm not supposed to be. Should I just be working on the prototype in Jinwan? I guess we'll find out when I clear this dude. Because these guys are much squishier. Is the Conjurer actually doing anything now, or is he just kind of hanging out like, oh, you focused my enemy? Interesting. Yeah, so my idea, I think, is to kill the lower mobs that come in as reinforcements, and then the side ones so they can help with the main fight. That's what I figured was the objective here. And I think that's working, so I help the Conjurer out. The Conjurer can start throwing heals. And the Pugilist should add some DPS. I might be taking this the long way, but it's not what I meant to say, but I think you get it. I think you get what I'm trying to say. Not much at the moment. Dog finally decided to nap. He's demanding attention. My wife was in a meeting and she was like, come deal with your cat. It's attacking everything, and I can't deal with it right now. Gotta go play with cat. Animals, they're fun. Alright, let's knock the Vanguard down and focus on Greenvat. Oh, more reinforcements. This can't be the way they want me to do the fight, right? Oh, maybe it is. Because everybody's gone now. Why is there a laser on me? Okay, this seems like something I don't want. Was that how that fight's supposed to go? I have no idea. Was it just survive? Such demands much attention. Who fights and runs? Who in the hells are you lot? Well, amigo, let none escape. Oh, there's more. Okay, at least I healed. Oh, it's a timer. It's a timer self-detonate. So I guess this is where it's really important to have your allies alive. That's interesting. I never felt I was never sure I was doing the right thing at any point in that duty.
Oh! Damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
Gross.
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Oh, so he's gonna die next time then. Diablo, hi. How are you?
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to El Amigo. Yeah!
Somebody had some coffee. Excited for later today? What's later today? Well done, all of you. I call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. Wait, no, I think I gave him like a Sean Connery voice, right? I can't remember. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. It was Marshal Tarpin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, we carried it out to perfection. Aye, that it did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the shame. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle. Nago, I leave the Scions in your care. You shall return to the castrum then. Edwin, Mistress Levelier, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. I've heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. But you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for the help out there.